Tonight, Only News 4 is taking you behind bars of the St. Charles County Jail that was built in the 1980s. But today, the population has almost tripled, and the crimes are much more serious. Alexis Zotos is detailing the plans to make it safer for inmates, officers, and you.
Well, right now it costs about $110 every day for every inmate in St. Charles County Jail. It's money paid for by taxpayers to keep those accused of crimes off the street. But the director of the jail says more needs to be done to ensure you remain safe.
Now you're going from the non-secure side into the secure side of the facility.
At the St. Charles County Jail, 420 inmates are sitting behind bars.
This building was originally built for 220 inmates.
Over the last 3 decades, more cells have been added and things shifted around. Jail Director Daniel Keene says it's inefficient and causing safety concerns. One big one, there's not a central elevator to take you to all the floors.
This will take you down to laundry and take you down to the first floor and the second floor. So if you actually had an incident occur and you sat there and you had a stopwatch and you sat there and watched it, waiting for elevators to come down, waiting for elevators to go up, and getting to the next elevator. There's so much time being lost.
It's a threat to inmates and especially to officers as more dangerous offenders enter the St. Charles County Jail.
Serious incidents are up 92% from last year.
Why is that?
Just again, with our population being high, the types of inmates, the charges that are coming in.
Richard Emery, accused of killing his girlfriend, her children, and her mother. Dwayne Coleman, accused of robbery, then shooting at an officer. And Jamal Rhodes, accused of murdering his wife. 3 cases in St. Charles County give a snapshot of what guards are dealing with inside these walls. 60% of those jailed here face drug-related charges.
And the way they communicate is through this slot here to the inmates.
Right now, the correction officers are in one room, separated by glass, watching inmates through monitors. One of the biggest changes Director Keene hopes to make is putting guards in with inmates.
What makes that better?
Well, direct supervision is you actually have hands-on. You can actually feel what's going on inside the housing unit.
Keene believes that will prevent altercations. James Falk is currently suing St. Charles County and the jail for inadequate medical attention. He claims this man, Levi Lida, slammed his head into a wall and he didn't get proper care. Keene can't comment on lawsuits, but says one of his biggest priorities is making sure the medical unit is up to par.
When you have 21,000, almost 22,000 visits a year in this room, that's a lot.
The other big priority, introducing programs like parenting classes and job training to help inmates reacclimate once released.
98% of these individuals are coming back home. They might be a loved one, they might be your neighbor, so forth. So let's try to make them better when they go out than when they came in.
By preventing people from coming back to the jail, the director says it will save taxpayers money in the long run. So what will these changes potentially cost you? Well, that's what they're trying to figure out right now. There is a study that should be finished by this fall. They know they cannot build a new jail, so whatever they do have to make changes with, they're going to have to work with what they have. Live in the studio, Alexis Zotos, News 4.